KaceyTron is a 33-year-old Twitch streamer that's become part of the most incestual, manipulative group of people to ever infect the online landscape. These people both help keep her relevant and hold her back at the same time. I think that KaceyTron may in fact be the most redeemable person out of her little pocket of the internet, and I'll tell you why. You see, I've been watching not only KaceyTron's content for the past like 2 months now, but I've also been watching a lot of videos that are supposed to be like hit pieces on KaceyTron, and I've come to the conclusion that 99.9% of every single video that's ever been made on KaceyTron goes something like this.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's I Don't Really Care 420, and I'm here to hit you with the news today. Now, KaceyTron is on Twitter, and she's advocating with someone else who was gonna put out a hit on long hair alarm clock Ratman. Now, I think that for one, I think murder is really, really bad. Now, KaceyTron, I don't know if you knew this, but yeah, murder is a pretty bad thing.
Hey,
and advocating for murder is pretty bad, even if you were just joking. Also, KaceyTron called me an incel, and I'm totally not an incel. I've had sex before. I have 13 girls in my room right now, and it's actually pretty funny and ridiculous for you to even call me that, because I've totally, absolutely had sex, and it's pretty obvious, so that's really funny. Anyway, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will be back tomorrow with more slop. Bye!
It's always KaceyTron said blank on Twitter, and it's dumb because blank. That's every single KaceyTron video. Nobody bothers to go any more in depth about her. It's always just slop content, which isn't necessarily bad. I like my slop, but it's really annoying because I'm trying to rationalize to myself why I hate this person so much, and I can't fucking do it. The main thing that people seem to fixate on as the end-all be-all to KaceyTron is a terrible person, is she's a hypocrite, which, like, who fucking cares? If you want to try to make the case that KaceyTron is a hypocrite, it's really not that hard to do so. She's been making content since 2013. There's plenty of contradictory statements you can find of anybody on Earth in the span of 10 years, I'm sure. Here, let's do it real quick. Okay, so let's say that I have a beef with TomDark. I have a beef with the king of commentary, Turkey Tom himself. And I'm trying to make a hit piece on Turkey Tom. What's the best angle to take on a hit piece when you have really nothing to say? Turkey Tom is a hypocrite, and I'm gonna prove it. As many of you probably know, Turkey Tom recently had a G Fuel sponsorship.
This video is brought to you by G Fuel, the world's leading energy drink brand.
Now, I just find this to be pretty funny and honestly disgusting after I did a little bit of digging and found out that Turkey Tom deleted a video off his channel that's all about how taking YouTube sponsors is a bad thing.
I don't want to make videos for any old schmuck. I want to make videos for people like me, and I certainly don't want to insert a minute-long ad that completely breaks the flow of my video just in exchange for like $1,000. It's just not worth it.
So there you have it, Turkey Tom, confirmed hypocrite, throw him in jail. And for added flavor, just to drag him through the mud a little bit longer, here's a video of him saying the N-word.
Are you accepting her limit?
Oh no, wrong clip. For the record, I'm not saying that it's never appropriate to call someone out for hypocrisy. I just think that it's overdone, and a lot of the time it just comes off as lazy. For instance, recently, KaceyTron called out Asmongold for having a disgusting home. She related this to the death of his mother, as if the state of the home contributed to her health declining. And she even stated that she would not let her mother live in a house like this if she had the resources and wealth of Asmongold. Now, a lot of people were quick to point out that KaceyTron isn't exactly the cleanest person herself.
They're saying ew. Find you a girl that can eat and can cook.
Which, by the way, seeing the inside of KaceyTron's house, apart from like 2 JPEGs, was a task that I had to accomplish myself. I'll show you a bit of that right now. Here we go, guys. KaceyTron house tour. Let's go.
Watch this.
The Look at her door. What is wrong with her door? Like that's like 2 minutes of work to paint that, just to make it look. There's just stains all over the freaking door. Look at this. Look at this front deck. Just garbage everywhere. Soda can boxes just ripped apart, laying on the ground. Look at the clutter. Just look at the clutter, man. Just why are there dog gates everywhere?
It's our grandma's table.
What the fuck is up with the toilet? Why is the toilet destroyed? What is going on in this house? Just close all
right
over.
Now, but this is
all over.
my
This is their streaming setup. Okay.
So
The fan in that computer, you can literally hear it ringing because there's so much dog hair, cat hair, you name it, wrapped in that fan. You can literally hear it buzzing. Listen to it. God damn it. So yeah, KaceyTron trying to call Asmongold out for being disgusting is pretty hypocritical. Another one I'll throw in quick is KaceyTron calling people incels is also pretty hypocritical because I've seen evidence that her boyfriend don't even want to touch her.
Will you move this? I feel like that's body language it's like you're distancing.
Where am I supposed to same way? Your body's like this, like not even.
I'm looking into you. So we're going to kiss first, and this must be kind of like what porn stars feel like. And then we're kisser now because apparently I'm just not good at it. So I guess I'll work harder to improve on it. What are you thinking?
It's less about the techniques and it's more about just being in sync with the person you're kissing, I guess.
I personally think that was fair game because KaceyTron has actually called me an incel on Twitter before when we were arguing over whether or not Mr. Beast was basically Hitler #2. And real quick, I'm just going to slam this in here because I'm not sure where else I'm going to fit it in. I know I'm going to get a bunch of comments that are so mad that I'd give KaceyTron any leeway at all. They're going to bring up the fact that KaceyTron was okay with Denims, who is not KaceyTron, but she was okay with another streamer named Denims making a joke that she was going to put a $50,000 bounty on Asmongold's head. Listen, all I have to say about that is I think that this next clip is funny.
You got anyone you want to call out in the heavyweight division?
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that, Hassan Piker. I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Or in the ring?
No, in real life. I'm going to stalk him and become obsessed with him and wear his makeup and his dresses and use his skin as a coat like the ancient Irish did.
Well, that's your winner, Sam. Hey!
Bloody.
So if I'm going to sit here and act like making jokes like that isn't funny and it's like the worst thing in the world and that makes you a terrible, terrible, evil person, I'm a hypocrite. And more importantly, KaceyTron didn't even make the joke. She's just okay with the joke, which what do you want me to say? Okay, yell at me all you want. That's my take. I don't condone that type of shit. I'm not gonna say that type of shit, but I can think it's funny, okay, under certain circumstances. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Like I said, KaceyTron is at her absolute best when she's being a mess, when she's playing this version of herself, which, you know, I think this is just an exaggerated version of KaceyTron, and I think that house tour is evidence of that. That's a pretty elaborate character to be playing, to try to present yourself to the world to be that extreme of a dirtball. And that's where I think the whole character narrative really began, because I also think that KaceyTron is actually very insecure about these things, and that's why she plays it off like it's a joke and it's this character she's playing, and she even doubles down into the character to make it like more extreme, to try to make it seem like it's all just a giant ruse, it's just a giant character. She's Miss Sunshine behind the scenes. I started coming to that conclusion when I was going through KaceyTron's content, and I discovered a few videos where she's playing this like hero type character. And I say playing a character because in my personal opinion, these videos seem to be very fake. They all consist of her being online playing a video game, and there's just some random child being bullied, and KaceyTron comes to the rescue. I'll show you an example of what I'm talking about quick.
Hold on.
Can you give the mic to your father so I can tell him what the fuck you just told me?
Come on, there's no need for that, guys. What's the problem? I'm sorry, what happened? What was the problem? What happened?
Oh my god. Nothing, Miss Jenkins.
What happened? Just tell me.
He was being really mean.
What did he say to you?
What?
And then he was gonna tell my dad.
Yeah, because he told me he's gonna beat my ass. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so who said what? Stop mocking the child. He doesn't need that. He probably gets mocked enough in this game.
KaceyTron, shut the fuck up. You really want me to believe that these two toxic gamers harassing a child in an online video game have gotten this far with you and the child, and I haven't heard one slur yet? What do you think I am, stupid? I've heard you say more slurs than these two.
I know what I saw. I know I didn't say it, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Dance my nigga.
By the way, KaceyTron beating the not a real gamer accusations. So here's the deal. I think that KaceyTron's friends have become like a crutch for her, and it's depriving her of reaching her full potential. On top of that, outside of intentionally trolling, whenever I see her say some dumbass shit on Twitter, I always feel like it's her trying to pander to her friends and their audiences. If she would just shut the fuck up or dump her lame ass friends, that would fix like half her problems right there. I haven't seen anything that makes me feel justified in saying that I hate KaceyTron or something like that. If I had had to give advice to KaceyTron, I'd tell her to stop pandering, smoke less weed, make more content, and as always, like I say to everybody, diet and exercise. And way more Marge Simpson cosplays. That shit is gold.
They have given 11 gift subs to the channel.
Yes, Daddy, thank you.